Yo YouTube, you know this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and welcome back to another video about virtual DJ. And we're going to talk about why I made the switch over to virtual DJ 2021 from Serato and Reckordbox. See, with Serato and Reckordbox are two completely different pieces of software that work with completely different hardware. And I have two Pioneer controllers, a Serato controller and a Reckordbox controller. So recently I acquired the Pioneer DDJ 400, which is right here for smaller events, practicing, live streaming, and just in general take it with me on the road. Because it is a small enough controller, I can bring it with me wherever I am. I can take it with me when I'm traveling, I can use it for practicing, I can use it for live streaming, I can use it for a backup controller if something does fail on my main controller. I can use it for smaller events like my church events. We've seen this in recent gig logs like the Kids Camp Family Night. We've seen this in the 4th of July weekend at Crazy Sam's Fireworks, and it's a really great controller. And it comes with me wherever I go. It even comes with me to the office if I have to prep a set. It's also my prepping controller for prepping a DJ set, and I can use it inside a virtual DJ with the SR2. I don't even have to build a separate playlist inside of Serato to have that separate playlist. So I just think that's really neat. And of course, it works on all of my computers, even my office computer, the HP NV20, which means I can connect my DDJ 400 and my Lacy hard drive to my work computer, and I can use virtual DJ, and it works just fine. Compared if I was using Reckordbox or Serato, which are very processor intensive. So that's one of the reasons why I made the switch, conveniency, which is, compatibility with both my controllers, the DDJ 400, which works with Reckordbox natively, and the SR2, which works with Serato natively. And also a consolidated library from both Reckordbox and Serato. So my Serato crates are in there, my Reckordbox playlists are in there, they're all in there, all together. And of course, it has everything I would need. No need for an extra piece of software. Like if one day in the future I might want to get into video DJing, I can. But right now I'm going to stick with audio DJing. DJing with audio files like MP3s, WAV files, and stuff like that that just contains, the music, the audio. So I'm only going to provide sound to my clients, and of course lighting as well. But virtual DJ has pretty much everything I would need. It has a lot of cool layout, from starter to pro to performance to an event scheduler, which is another thing that really comes in handy for me as a DJ, especially with New Year's Eve. I'm busy mixing, and when I do a New Year's Eve party, I'm busy mixing, and I might forget to play the countdown. And in Serato, I always have my sample loaded up for the 1 minute countdown. So every New Year's Eve, I'm going to play the New Year's Eve countdown with the event scheduler and get it all together before the New Year's Eve party to make sure it works okay. So if I do the 1 minute or the 1 minute countdown, if I do the 1 minute countdown, it'll be 11:59 p.m. But we'll have to do it in 24-hour increment in the event scheduler. So that's another reason why I made the switch, is so I can use the event scheduler whenever it's needed. Like if there's a special song, or for a 1 minute countdown, or anything like that, that's where virtual DJ comes in. So virtual DJ is definitely the perfect candidate for any New Year's Eve party, especially with the event scheduler, when you have a 1 minute countdown and you have your song load up onto one of the decks, like all alongside. It works. It works perfectly. And also, just some of the amazing features I can't find on Serato or Reckordbox, like the event scheduler, and also the stems for better mixing. Like if I'm transitioning from one song to the next, I can remove the vocals and have the beat play out for the rest of the song and go into the next track. That's another thing that will really help me get creative. So there's a lot of cool creative tools in there, like the stem, like stems. I can remove vocals, I can remove hi-hats, I can remove the drum beat, I can remove any element of a song, just like that. I guess if I'm playing something like an EDM track, I would go to the modern EQ, and I can remove some of those for easy transitioning of one song to the next. And there are teeny things inside the waveforms that help me line up the tracks, and that is the little dots. You know, that the blue lines up with the red, and that is in perfect sync with the music. And use the up faders. Use the tempo sliders to change the tempo, and it works flawlessly. It's just like using Reckordbox with the little dots to really help me get it lined up. Even with Serato, you get the lines to match up to make that smooth transition from one song to the next. So there's a lot of really cool features inside of Virtual DJ that made me want to make the switch. But the two main reasons why I made the switch is the compatibility with all of my controllers, like the DDJ 400 and the DDJ SR2, and having one consolidated library. Because whenever I download a new track from BPM Supreme, I'm sick and tired of going into Serato and Reckordbox and putting that song into those libraries just to keep them consistent. It's just like I like one piece of program to do it all for me completely, to do it all for me and to make my life so easy. My DJ life, that is. But Virtual DJ is definitely a clear win in my eyes. And don't you guys worry, I did not forget about Reckordbox or Serato. I'm still keeping them as backup, as my main piece of software. Virtual DJ is mainly for backup, and whenever I do need Virtual DJ, it's always there for me. And I always can open up the program, get a song loaded up, and I'm good to go. But I just hate it when I have the music inside of Virtual DJ. I'm going to definitely have to go back to DJ Mikey Mike's video about relocating lost files, so that way I can do it on both the MacBook Pro and the HP NV20 and get all those ready to go for practicing, live streaming, and just prepping. I mean, it's a great piece of software. So I am definitely going to love Virtual DJ. I'm going to try gigging with Virtual DJ and see how I like it, and I'll give you my full review on Virtual DJ Pro. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys all about Virtual DJ Pro compared to the free version and what I've experienced after using it at a gig. But I just want to give you guys a short little video explaining why I made the switch over to Virtual DJ 2021 from Serato and Reckordbox. Mainly for the library consistency, having all of my all of my playlists together, and of course compatibility with both of my controllers, the DJ 400 and the SR2. They both work with Virtual DJ when one works with Serato and the other works with Reckordbox, and it's perfect. And of course, the event scheduler, that's a small reason, but something small like that can make a big difference, especially when I'm doing New Year's Eve. Because in the next 5 months, I'll be doing New Year's Eve, and Virtual DJ will definitely have that tool to start right then and there at 11:59 p.m. and then I'll get All Alongside ready to go, get it queued up, and ready to go for midnight. So it'll start. So that way I don't start too late or too early, because you know what that happens. It kind of throws off my entire New Year's Eve if I play it too early or too late. So that's where the event schedule will come in. It'll play at that exact time, and it'll have that exact minute that that timer goes off, and I can play All Alongside by the Bells. So it's really going to help a lot. Even as a wedding DJ, if there's something I want to do in the event scheduler, I actually can. Like I can play a song, I can play a specific playlist, which I think is really neat. I mean, there's so many things in Virtual DJ that will make my life so much easier than using Serato or Reckordbox. I mean, they're both good. They're all good. But Virtual DJ will make my life the most easiest with all of the features that are inside of Virtual DJ itself. With both video DJing, audio DJing, karaoke, the event scheduler, the drum kit. That's another thing that I do miss about Virtual DJ when I used to use it, the drum kit. I actually have a couple of mixtapes that were used by the drum, that were made with the drum kit. I could take any song and turn it into a redrum and add a little extra drum beat to it, which I think is really cool. So that's just something I do miss. And I also do miss the air horn, because Serato and Reckordbox, or maybe even Tractor, does not come with an air horn. That will really come in handy when I'm playing a song. And if someone requests the air horn, I'm gonna do the air horn. So Virtual DJ is perfect for that. If I want to, if someone wants to request the air horn, they'll get the air horn. Even though Reckordbox and Serato haven't given me any problems lately, they're just, you know, it's just too inconvenient to manage those libraries and have two pieces of software for two separate controllers. So that's why I went towards Virtual DJ, is to have the compatibility of both the DJ400 and the DJ SR2, having a one consolidated library for building, or for adding new tracks, and of course small things like the event scheduler, the air horn, and also the drum kit. That's definitely one of the main things I miss about using Virtual DJ, was the drum kit, adding a little extra beat to any of my songs. And it makes it so easy to make that transition from one song to the next. It's definitely perfect for me. So that's why I made the switch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Till next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment, out. Peace.